going on, guys? Welcome back to Street Tsukuru. I'm excited. Today we're going to finally be working on the Lexus. I've got some exciting things to show you on that. But before we get into that, I just wanted to thank you guys for the continued support. So if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. So after looking all over Facebook and the internet, I finally found a full manual swap for the Lexus. It's a factory W55 swap, so everything's gonna just bolt right in for the most part. Came with the trans, the drive shaft, a new clutch, the pedals, and the slave cylinder and master. The only thing that I really had to buy was a new flywheel, which I went with this Fidanza. It's a lightweight. It's basically, I think the factory one's like 60 pounds. This one's only like 13 and a half. It's super light. And you can replace the friction material. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, the guy gave me a brand new IS300 clutch. I normally probably wouldn't go with that, but because it was free and it's brand new, I'm gonna use it. And then this guy right here. So basically right now we got the car in the air. I started draining the transmission fluid. Right now I'm gonna get the drive shaft out, and a few other things, and then tomorrow Justin's gonna come over and give me a hand muscling out the old automatic trans. So for right now I'm gonna start working on that, and I'll show you guys. Probably won't do like a full how-to, but because there's a million of them on YouTube. So the other thing that I did get as well is one of my buddies had this header, which is good because I'm gonna have to cut this like whole exhaust because all the bolts are frozen. There's no way I'm getting them off without cutting it. So, which, whatever, I was gonna do a new exhaust anyways. So we're gonna get into that, and then over the next probably 3-4 days we're gonna be working on this and hopefully getting it dialed in. I've got more parts coming, but yeah, we're gonna get this thing going. Okay, so I just got 3 of the shields off. And I just ate like 10 pounds of dirt, but I figured I'd show you where I'm at. Got to pull the drive shaft bolts out, but we're definitely gonna need some diff bushings because those bushings are shot. So we're gonna pull that out as well while we're down here after we get the trans and everything out. But surprisingly, this car is pretty clean for a Michigan car. I mean, it's definitely got rust, but all the frame rails, if I can get in here, frame rails, everything looks pretty good. Exhaust bolts, if I can get. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna have to take the cutoff wheel to those because it is trash. So I'm gonna continue working on this. Alright, so night 2 of working on the Lexus. We got the drive shaft out, and I had to cut the exhaust off right before the cat because all the bolts are rusted on it. And then we're gonna get the engine mounts. You just have to loosen those up, and then we can get all the bolts out of the transmission, out of the bell housing, and then tomorrow night we should be pulling the trans out. Junk. Right now, today, we're going to work on the pedals. Justin's going to come over, give me a hand. We've got a little bit of wiring. There's, I think, 4 wires. 2 for the neutral safety switch, and then 2 for the reverse lights. And then, I'm not 100% sure. I got to look it up. I think the automatics, when you do these swaps, there's a pin in here that you have to, that's not used, that you have to pin a new wire and run it through to the gauge cluster for the speedo, because these go off ABS sensors. I'm not 100%, I'm gonna have to look it up, but I think that's how it's supposed to go. So today we're gonna be working on that. Yeah, so as soon as Justin gets over here, we'll probably get everything prepped for getting the trans in. We probably won't do that today, and then we'll go from there. Something also to note, which, if you don't mind this big box, if you are doing the swap and you're going to use stock pedals, you actually don't have to swap this whole bracket. There's a cotter pin in here on the that you just have to take out, and then this bolt, and then this whole thing will come out. They're the same brackets from the automatic to the manual, so that's kind of nice. You just have to swap them out. And then obviously the clutch pedal, there's a few things that you have to take off, but I'll show you guys what needs to be done. Won't go like super in depth, but figured it's good to know. First thing that you're gonna want to do, there's this body control module here. There's 2 bolts. I think there's only 2 that hold that on, so you need to get that out of the way. And then if you look at that yellow spring, that's the cotter pin, or the cotter pin that I was talking about. You have to pull that off, and then those 2 plugs, and then I think there's 1 bolt at the top of that you have to take off, and then this brake pedal will come off. So I'm gonna do that, and then I will be back. By the way, I'm a dumbass. This is the brake pedal. This is the clutch pedal. So I had them backwards. But regardless, if you have the whole assembly, you only need this to swap it out. So figured I'd make that distinction. So yeah, back to it. So yeah, same. The only difference is obviously pedals smaller. Some people cut them. I figured I got them, why not use them? Anyways, I'm gonna shut up and get back to work. All right, got the pedal in. Can't see it very well. And then I moved on to taking the bezel out from here. Got that out. Then I started moving on down below again. I pulled the starter plate out, and then let's see, I also got I pulled the old rear main seal out and put a new one in. And then I just got finished putting the new pilot bearing in. I just took a socket that was big enough to cover that. So I got that done. Now I'm just about ready to put the flywheel on. I think I'm probably gonna call it a night though, because I do need to get some red Loctite. But before I do that, I might cut these wires, which I should have showed you guys while I was under there, but I'll show you. This plug right here has, let's see, number 6 and number 9, both black wires. One's black and white, and then the other one I think is just solid black. You gotta take these two, you can cut them probably farther up here, and then connect those two together, and that's gonna be the neutral safety. So then it basically makes it so it tricks the car into thinking that it's in park without having to leave that shift cable in the actual car. So I'm gonna do that probably tomorrow as well. It's been a long night, so I'm gonna get back to this tomorrow night. It's yet another day down. I haven't been filming as much action. We've just been trying to get this thing done, but the transmission is in, the clutch line's on. Right now I'm working on getting the header back on, but this cheap ass header, it's a little bit tweaked, so I'm gonna have to mess with that. But yeah, I went and I got the Chase Bays clutch line. Could have went cheaper, but I just wanted to make sure that it was nice. So clutch pedals obviously in, trans is up and on. Still have to do that wiring, and right now I'm not very happy because Rock Auto sent me the wrong trans mount. I didn't check it before. It's an automatic trans mount, so obviously that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna hopefully figure something out and get somebody to overnight me one or something. But so that's kind of where we're at right now. So hopefully this weekend I've got some more things coming, so we'll definitely show that as well. I don't know if we're gonna get them done this weekend, but anyways, we'll finish up tonight for now, and then hopefully get some more stuff done tomorrow. Well guys, it's official. The Lexus is finally 5-speed swapped. The last few days we didn't get a whole lot of filming done just because we were trying to get this thing all set. I've been spending a lot of late nights out here, but it's finally done. No check engine lights, just the traction and the VSC, which I deleted that the very first day I had it. Still have to get the exhaust. Right now it's just the header. I ordered a new cat because we completely destroyed the other one. Other than that, it's pretty much ready, which now I'm going to show you what we're going to work on next time. I finally got some coilovers, so that'll be the next project, which will be probably this weekend actually. But yeah, I'm super hyped on this. I just took it for a test drive. Goes through all the gears. I'm not hearing any noise from the trans at all. The only thing I really need to do is bleed the brakes more, and then I do need to let this clutch break in, otherwise I'd rip a fat burnout for you. But I really don't want to destroy this and have to do all this work all over again. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. If you want to follow this or Alex's BMW, the Tacoma, we still got to work on that. Yeah, but we appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next time.